Oy. It is very messy. Stuff falling everywhere. I know, right? It's weird having me live stream again. Oh god. It's been such a long time since I've been doing this. All my crap is everywhere. I need to tape my cord back up. And no, this is nothing new. I've always had my cord taped here. It's just become untaped somehow. I'm just off camera here, taping up my microphone cord. Can you hear me okay? Did Valor come visit your workspace and mess it up? No, he didn't come this far south. Can you hear me okay? Good to hear from you, Trico. Now that we have met in person, I feel much closer. So my garbage is everywhere. It's just a mess. It's a mess. It's terrible. It's as messy as it looks. It's messier than it looks. You'll have to forgive me. Forgive the mess. Hi. What's up? Hey, Austin, what's going on? Homely? All the people. My God. I have garbage everywhere. Okay. Look at that. He has custom tape and everything. Still FDL-2, but I imagine he ordered quite a bit of FDL-2 stuff when he did it. So can't blame him too much for that. By the time he gets FDL-3 tape, I'm sure he'll be making an FDL-4. I feel like there's another 3 feet of mess we can't see. You're not wrong. Howdy, sir. Hello. Homely. Always good to hear from you. You should do more Jackbox. Hey, maybe. I didn't know if that was popular enough. Also, I'll be in Galveston this weekend. Hey, that's pretty cool. I might be back or I might just fall asleep. Hey, whatever is good. If you just want to have me in the background, sweet, soft, sultry sound of my voice as you fall asleep. FDL-3. Oh, for some reason I wasn't expecting a bag. Sweet. FDL-3 bag. That's sick. I was legit not expecting that because it's not like a full. It's not like I ordered a full blaster. I didn't know if like I would. I didn't even think I would get a bag. It didn't even cross my mind, if I'm being perfectly honest. So, a bit of backstory behind this. There's not much backstory, but there's a little bit. N-War has kind of inspired me to pick up my game a little bit. I finally fixed my 3D printer settings, and by fix I mean I finally caved in and bought Simplify 3D, which is like a $150 program. And so that I basically bought that, instantly fixed all of my problems. I no longer have any problems with my printer. So back to printing with ABS, which I have all of the parts printed out minus the motor battery cover, because you actually need to print half of it, drop in the nuts, and then print the other half. So that is actually currently printing right now. Jesse and his wife have been very, very helpful, the people at FDL, if you didn't know that. They've been very, very, very helpful, very nice. Talked to them a little bit, so yeah, FDL-3. See you in a minute, or have a good night. Oh, I might be back. I might just fall asleep. Also, off topic a bit. Are you excited for Shadowkeep? I am. I haven't been playing much lately because I work 40 hours a week now, 40 plus hours a week, and I haven't played Destiny like at all recently. But I'm definitely going to be back for Shadowkeep. There's something about Callus and the Cabal that just don't do it for me. I don't know what it is, man, but it can't keep my attention. I do not like the Cabal. I don't know what it is about it, but the Hive are definitely more my style. So I cannot wait to be back for that. I am coming back for Bad Juju. I did see that, Austin, because I do follow Bungie on a bunch of different stuff. I'll probably fall asleep if I don't respond for a hot minute, or most likely asleep. Not a problem, Trico. Want to work on projects, but movers packed up everything. All right. First out of the bag, we have a little Project FDL. Which way are you guys? Oh, right. I flipped the camera. I was so confused. You know what? That's why that was like that for something. Anyway, I was so confused there for a second. I forgot I flipped the camera. Where are you guys? You're like right here. You're a little crooked, actually. Okay, that's a little better. So FDL, Project FDL thing. That's kind of cool. Just like a little keychain. Pretty cool. Blue and orange. All of this stuff, all of his stuff is printed out of PLA, which is one of the reasons why I'm printing my own stuff. But, you know, it's just a keychain. So, hey, I got a patch. I'll definitely be rocking that. I keep forgetting that we are right side up and that I need to stop doing this. That is pretty cool. I will definitely be rocking that. It's kind of big. The bigger the patch, the more I don't like it, unfortunately. But, I mean, if I'm going to be using my FDL, I'll definitely be using this guy. So I have plenty of patch space now. Let's keep the stuff over here. Got some business cards. We got a sticker. It's the same size as that. This is Jackie's card. Jackie has her own card. Then another sticker. Oh, this is a different one. So we have the FDL, the Project FDL sticker, and then the FDL-3 sticker. Has all the components there. It's the Roman influences they have. Wanna? Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, cause like even like no one ever goes off of Rome, right? It's always like Greece, like the Greek gods. It's never the Rome gods. Like who's like Jupiter, the king of the gods. It's like, no. Lots of swag. Yeah, definitely a lot of swag. I mean, I paid enough for this. This kit was like almost $200, but I didn't feel like doing this myself. So, and like, I don't know what it is about. What's it called? Brushless motors, brushless setups. But I feel like it's one of those things where I need it in my hands in order to actually do it. And if I got all the components, I'm sure I would figure it out. But it's like, this is already done, and right now I have more money than time, kind of thing. So not like I'm flowing in cash, but. So we got FDL1, FDL2, FDL3. Thank you. Thank you so much for your. Thank you so much. It's late, guys. Give me a second. Thank you so much for your support. Now that you have received your order, we would love for you to join the FDL user group already have on Facebook. It is a great resource for all things FDL. Don't forget to keep your blaster and printed parts away from prolonged, uninterrupted direct sunlight and hot environments. I won't have as much trouble because mine will be made out of ABS. I can leave mine in the car. The only thing I need to worry about is the battery exploding, but that's no different than any of my other blasters. So, like a car, PLA can warp in extreme temperatures. Actually, that's not so much extreme temperatures. PLA's deflection temperature. Deflection temperature for plastic refers to what it will permanently deform under load at a certain temperature. So the deflection temperature for PLA is 121 to 126 degrees Fahrenheit. The deflection temperature for PETG is 162, somewhere around there. And then the deflection temperature for ABS is about 208. So, yeah. Hey, Sonic, what's going on? Rome is boring. I know what you meant, Austin. You misspelled that, though. When it comes to mythology, yeah, definitely. History as Rome. Quit spelling Rome like that. Brain needs to warm up. The inside of a car in summer can easily hit 150. Well, I don't know about easy, because I'm in Texas, but it's still not quite hitting that much. But you definitely want to be careful. Where was I? Check out what we were working on next. Check out what we are working on next on. Okay, that's not just me. That's kind of weird. You don't really want to put two of the same words in one sentence if you can help it. It's kind of bad grammar. Check out what we are working on next on Facebook. That's a little confusing. Instagram and Twitter. I follow them on Facebook. I'm part of their group. And I follow them on Instagram as of recently. And I don't use Twitter. Who uses Twitter? Cars and ovens. If you're mucking with the FDL now, we should probably expect an all aluminum FDL. I don't know about that, because if I'm gonna make an FDL, there's a random keyring. Oh, I guess this goes on here. There you go, Austin. Yeah, I don't know about that, because if I'm going to make an FDL-3, it's going to be actually usable, and aluminum might be a little bit too much, not to mention I would rather people not make rules about all metal blasters. Right now, there are plenty of rules out there for metal barrels, and you're not allowed to use those. I don't want them to add metal blasters to that. I'm saving this for the last. I'm trying to... Alright. I'm trying to... There's the other one. There it is. There it is. Well, that's just gonna have to... That's a thing. Alright. And here we have the actual kit itself. And then there's nothing else in the bag. That's a nice bag. Personally, I don't like these style of drawstring bag type things, but I'll definitely be keeping this around. I might hold some Nerf stuff in it, and for like my local wars. I might even just keep my FDL in this, but we'll see. Definitely a nice bag. Definitely some of the better merch out there, or merch, is that the word I'm looking for? Swag, I guess. That's definitely some of the better stuff out there. No offense to other groups, but this is definitely pretty freaking awesome. So people trying to get to pocket javelin are but how are you doing, Hawkeye? I'm doing alright. I'm very busy, very tired, very working, but you know how it is. Alright, so here we have our hardware kit. I did order mine in silver. I almost ordered it in black. I actually got all the way to checkout, all the way to PayPal, and then I was like, that's not right, because I like white. And I'm going to have all black screws, and then I'm not going to like that. So, yeah. Here we go. I am not 100% familiar. A little embarrassing. I'm more familiar with metric hardware than I am imperial hardware. So I'm not 100% sure what this is. I will have to look it up or ask Jesse. But I'm not 100% sure what that is. There are those two nuts that I will need to throw into the printed thing. This is a McMaster spring. I recognize it, and I actually believe I have one. I'm going to compare it to mine. Thumb screws are black, which is, you know, a thing. But there's the third one in there. I don't know if that's just extra or whatnot. People trying out pockets. Keep your nuts in a bag, Hawkeye. Yes, sir. Alright, so this is what I was curious about. That is a genuine Omron. At least I think it is. That logo looks kind of weird. Huh. No, I think it's real. It looks kind of weird. I've never seen an Omron switch like that, but I'm not going to pretend to know every Omron switch. So, now, this would not be a Hawkeye build if I didn't complicate it. So how am I complicating this? How am I going to make this hard on myself? Well, the first and most obvious thing is I'm making mine out of ABS. And if that wasn't complicating enough... Oh, God. Handles are kind of warping on me. but they were warping in the other direction, so they were bowing out from each other, so I kind of warped them too far in the other direction. But the screw points are right here and right here, so it should kind of cinch together like this, and I shouldn't have too much of a problem. I'd rather it be bowing this way than the other way. If push comes to shove, then I can just grab my heat gun and keep warping them until they're perfect, but I didn't feel like doing that. No, I don't have many problems with ABS. Definitely not as many as people say. Mainly just the warping on like longer, flatter pieces like this. I also print mine extremely thick. These are 5-ply on top and bottom, so there are 5 layers on the top, 5 layers on the bottom, and then the wall thickness is 5 layers, so the perimeter goes around 5 times. And the infill is, I believe, 20%. Not a whole lot of infill, relatively, but infill virtually does nothing when you're talking about strength in these type of situations. You mainly want perimeters and stuff, and you can thank Slug for that, because he's the one that basically was like, infill basically does nothing. Now, I don't know if he got that information somewhere else or whatnot. I'm sure the 3D printing community found that out long ago, but whatever. The second thing that I'm going to complicate is the fact that the voltmeter is blue. You can either order the FDL in blue or red voltmeter, and I chose blue, but obviously we're not going to have blue. I'm going to make mine white, so I'm going to rewire this. I'm going to yank it out, stick it in, and that should be fine. That is a questionable soldering job. This is not stock. This is not factory. I can definitely tell that Jesse wired this because these wires are way too nice for this voltmeter. The red connection is questionable. I bet I could break that off if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to be too picky because I'm rewiring it anyway. The switch I'm also rewiring because I hate myself. I have an issue with. We'll see how it goes. I might switch back to this. Probably not. I don't like the fact that this is on or off. It's just off, on, off, on. There's no give to it. I like the lever on the Amaron switches that have a little bit of, just a tiny bit of spring to them. And I actually really have gotten used to that. I'm very particular about my trigger group. So I already modified the files in a couple of different ways, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, so I'm going to be replacing the switch. I guess I could, well, we'll see, because I can, oh no, never mind, this is bolted shut. This one is riveted closed. I guess it's just a different model. The one I have, you can actually pop open and get to the guts or whatever, but yeah, going to be replacing this. I'll still use the leads and stuff. That's kind of cool. Smaller than I was expecting. It's the on-off switch. We got a few more components. We got a checklist. Hold on, let me make sure that there's no sensitive information on this piece of paper. No. Okay. Thanks. It's written by hand. Alright. And I guess, yeah, that's just his checklist, and he does test everything. So that is very nice. Sweet. These are some of the longer screws. Different size as well. That might be metric. No, that's not metric. Orders hardware kit replaces half of the parts. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, now we get to the good stuff. These are the motors? Yeah. Ooh, they're purple. I was kind of hoping for silver, but that's okay. I know. Don't get picky, Hawkeye. These are the nice Outrunners. I've never had Outrunners before, so they do have a bit of polarity to them. I can kind of feel it ticking around. It's not as strong as like a neodymium magnet or anything. Oh no, wait, they are neodymium magnets. It's just that they're not strong connected to the poles. I mean, they're strong. They're stronger than normal non-neodymium magnet motors, like the DC motors. It's just that the poles are so not far away, but they're not as involved, I guess. It's what they're made out of and where they're located and how much it's located. Whatever. Anyway, they're nice motors. Of course they're nice motors. They're friggin' whatever. Anyway, custom board designed by FDL, designed by Jesse, and so everything is nice put together. And you can definitely tell that he does this way too much, and he probably flow solders that, I would imagine. Either that or damn, he did a good job. I imagine he would flow solder that. He'd be freaking nuts if he didn't flow solder that. Either way, respect for his ability to do that. It's better than I can do. Hey, Neil, what's going on, man? Makes me want an FDL more. Alright, and these are the controllers. Got a little Arduino in here. Wow, that's small. Yeah, this is the Arduino Pro Mini. And holy crap, that's smaller than I thought. That is way smaller than I thought. My god. Then you have the lockout switch. This is the lockout thing. It goes inside your blaster so you can like adjust your thingamadoodle so it can only shoot so high for like tournaments or whatever. And then this is the speed adjust. And of course I got the semi-automatic kit because I do not like full auto. Not to mention those blasters are fucking huge. They are freaking huge. It is ridiculously large how big those automatic ones are. My god, that does not translate in the video. Alright. So now that we have our hardware kit, let's keep things together, Ben. Let's put things away mildly in a way that we can actually function. Not much, just got back from a late birthday dinner with friends. Is it your birthday or is it someone else's birthday? And is your actual birthday today or their birthday today or what? Alright, I'm gonna go get some components. I will be right back. Okay, this is going to take a few trips. Hold on, one more I think. Probably forgetting something, but we'll deal with that as time comes. Okay. So, another modification that I've done, voltmeter button. There's no way in hell I'm going to keep the voltmeter on the entire time, so I'm going to interrupt the voltmeter. I'm going to interrupt the red wire and connect either end of these to there so that I can actually turn on and off, or it'll be off and then I can turn on the voltmeter using this button. It's in my standard location. I did manage to modify this file so that it only protrudes a little bit here, and I just friction fit that in there. It is not going anywhere. I had to press it in with my drill press, and then I modified this plate up here to accept those wires on this side and then pop out there. It was fun feeding those through this thing. It did take a minute. My birthday was yesterday and I planned on, hey, happy birthday, man. Did not know it was your birthday. Sorry I'm late. Is that a swordfish front end? It is. My birthday back. I had to pack some. Hey, welcome back. It was announced last minute, so we agreed to do it tonight. Okay. Another modification I've done. This might be the last one that I've done. Not sure how it is on the full automatic. Not sure how it is. But on this one, there's a glaring flaw where this guy is connected through here, up at the front here. And then the next connection is down here in the handle. And there's nothing holding this on. So the only thing that's holding this entire top half on are these 4 screws, 1, 2, and then 3, 4 on the other side. Like that. So basically, this guy is doing absolutely nothing to hold these two halves together, and it's only these 4 connections. So this is already a glaring flaw because of how thin this is, as Zach from Naptown has found out the hard way. Mine should be better in terms of durability by a little bit because mine's ABS. Not to mention I made sure that these were basically solid in this area. So it should be a little bit better. And now I'm actually being held on by this guy too because I put in a screw port right here. So I won't have the hardware for this. I'll have to get another one. Not another hardware kit, good God. But like, that's what I mean. I'll have to figure out what those size screws are. And then I made a hole here while I was already modifying this. And then here, and now that goes in there. And now this is actually held on together properly. This is what I meant by I modified this. So it has that little bit of springiness to it. Usually the thing was like all the way up here, butted right up against there, and just ready to go like that. This is the spring I have, and just from looks, I do believe that this is identical. I know exactly what number spring this is on McMaster. That's just because there's only so many lengths of, or there's only so many springs in this length that you can use for Nerf on McMaster, which is why I think I'm so confident that I know what it is. I was about to say that's how Naptown's broke, yeah. Ripperonis. Okay. So I'm just kind of curious to get this thing together. But I really should do the proper soldering first. So the switch is going to be the most obvious. I think the voltmeter is going to be a little bit more involved. I might just put this thing together and then figure out what the best way to proceed from there is going to be, because I don't want to jump the gun on this. So I'm probably just going to end up doing that. I do know the voltmeter is good to go though, and there's plenty of length of wire in this. I've seen his video of putting this thing together, and he puts way too much wire in here, but that's a good thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Is this Teflon wire? I think it's just PVC. I can't tell. I don't think it's Teflon. If it is Teflon and somebody knows that it's Teflon, please correct me. Okay, that just kind of slipped off. I was not ready for that. Gary, hey, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you. I was about to say this. Are you going to paint this in the future, or going to leave it all white? I'm not going to paint it. I don't have any plans of painting it yet. I probably won't paint it, but I'm going to be adding, hopefully, components to this build. So I plan on replacing, you didn't hear this from me, but I plan on replacing the side plates. You know, the main things holding the blaster together. I plan on replacing those with aluminum. Good God, I need a proper tool, and this is not it. before I hurt myself. Stop, Ben. And that would make this blaster way more durable. But, good God, I'm going to destroy this wire. There we go. Good God. But, I just realized I could have cut this off from here and been done with it. That was stupid. Duh. Alright, old switch. Only Ben would throw away a $5 switch. What if it was silicone wire? It's definitely not silicone wire. You can tell that it's not silicone wire. We'll find out if it's PVC or Teflon. I really think it's PVC. It feels like PVC. I don't think it's Teflon. This is definitely not Teflon, but it'll burn if it's not. So I don't suppose I have my things here. No, I don't. Hold on, gotta get some stuff. Every part of me wants to replace this wire with my proper silicone wire, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. If I want to rewire it later, I will. I don't plan on doing the entire thing out of aluminum. Those are just like really structural, really structural, and so I kind of want to do those in aluminum. But like, if it's not super structural, probably just Delrin. But like, I'm probably not going to replace the entire thing with machine parts because I just don't have time for that anymore. So. Now, of course, this is a switch, so it does not matter which polarity goes where. It doesn't matter how you plug this thing in. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to go ahead and go for it. And good God, I need solder. Focus, Ben. I think my other solder is in the other room or downstairs, so I'm just going to use this thin one. I hate this thin one because I have to feed so much of it into. See how thin it is? Hold on. See how thin that is? I'll have to like feed a bunch into it, but whatever. Up and over. So I hear you got to see pictures of Hyper Demolisher I made for a friend. Probably. Maybe. I'm not gonna promise. Any thoughts on the Dart Zone Pro Blaster? Looks interesting. I don't know why we need another one, but I mean it's better than what anyone else has done so far. Reserving thoughts until it actually comes out, though. Reserving, final. First, you forget your pants. Then you forget your... Shut up! I did forget my pants at End War. They were in the dryer. I was so focused on getting everything else that I packed all my clothes. My pants were in the dryer. Switched over to gear, and then never switched back to my clothes. So, well... my handy hands. See what I mean by the whole like mess and like completely unorganized? Reach for this guy. That's okay. Will you guys still love me even though I am all over the place? I've done this 100 times, so I shouldn't mess it up. I have to feed so much of this wire in there, oh my god. Just tinning these. That's one. and 2. That'll make, that kind of primes it, because soldering is all about conductivity, thermal conductivity. Just because you stick the iron onto your part doesn't mean that it's getting thermal connection very well. It's not transferring the heat efficiently. And so if you can get it to just start, then that's going to be half the battle. Because every chance that this can get is going to try to build up an oxide layer on the outside, and you can't connect with that. So this is a rosin core flux. Yeah, it's definitely burning. This is definitely PVC wire. Rosin core flux, and which basically means there's rosin on the inside of this wire, on the inside of the solder, and that's what that smoke is. It's also the metal, but it's mainly that rosin burning off, and it's burning off the oxide layer. So if you're having trouble connecting to something, add a little more solder with that rosin core, and it'll probably help you out because it's going to burn off that layer. Now I'm going to actually have to get up and get the proper stuff because I need heat shrink. Unless I can get away with... No. Hold on. Okay. God, I'm a mess. The one that Wacom told you need to up your game. Oh, okay, yeah. I was waiting on... Well, I mean, Wacom can think all he wants, but technically you're 3 years late. Ooh, burn. That was mainly towards Wacom, but anyway. I told you. Was waiting to bring that up. I'll make sure to put that on the checklist for NWAR 2021. 2021? You're not coming to 2020? It's already open. Stupid. We need the thicker one anyway. Does that fit over there? Just barely. I'm sure it'll be fine. Holy heat shrink, Batman, yeah. Put these guys on. Boop. Don't forget to heat shrink. You tend to forget it a lot when you're starting out. I forgot it all the time. All the time when I started soldering. But eventually you get to the point where you just kind of don't forget it anymore. It takes a long time though. Depending on who you are, of course. And that's touching. I'm not allowed to go to NWAR? Oh, age. Penn State next year, yeah. It's gonna be a long drive. And there we go. That's one. Make sure that we're not getting like all twisted and everything, and the wire's gonna be somewhat straight. And I'm now realizing that I probably should have soldered this upside down. Well, I need to get the heat shrink on there, so you know what? No, this is fine. He tells himself. Age and that I'm not allowed to leave Texas for another year. Why is that? If it's personal, don't answer. There we go. Nice and shiny. You don't want to be on there too long. It's going to be hard when you're first starting out, but you don't want to be on there too long, otherwise it's not going to be shiny. It's going to be nice and tarnished. You don't really want that. One heat shrink. Herbie, what's going on, man? I always forget the heat shrink. And 2. Those fit very nicely. Driving won't be an option for me next year. Age, and then I'm not allowed to leave Texas. I already read that. Hawkeye likes shiny things. Heck yeah. Mom doesn't trust me, and it's Nerf related. Okay. This is PVC wire, Ben. Be careful. I'm so not used to working with PVC wire because I gave it up a long time ago. I hate it. It's so easy to burn. It's so easy to melt. It's so easy to be shit. I'm not attempting to shit on FDL, by the way, if that's how this is coming out, because I know that's probably how this is coming out now that I'm actually thinking about it. I swear. Ow! That was hot. Still warm. Watch it, people. Fire! On holiday in Greece. Missing Nerf. Damn. Fancy. Alright, I should probably rewatch the video on how to assemble this properly. Am I going to? Hell no. Let's figure this out together. Now, I will stop and look at the connections. Because I'm not that stupid. Before I turn anything on or plug in any power. I'm not that stupid, but I mean, just to feed the wires through where they should go. I think I remember enough. Number 1, number 2. You should. I mean, you should know, right? I'm just a cynic. Having the proper tools helps a lot, people. Never underestimate it. Oh, there we go. There's no more holes. It just comes to a stop. Yeah. Okay. And then this guy is going to pop in here and hopefully fit. Did you account for this, Hawkeye? Yeah, of course. Of course I accounted for this. Yeah. Of course I accounted for the wires. What idiot wouldn't account for the wires? Nervous laugh. Hold on. Come on, you son of a bitch. Hey, there we go. That's totally not warping the thing. At all. It's totally not warping. Oh, it actually isn't. Okay, weird. I mean, yeah, of course. Duh. Alright, now is this actually going to fit in here? Shit. And we'll call that close enough. I do believe that's close enough. Alright, let's slap the handles on before it pops out. Okay, so this goes on Adie's side. This would probably be way easier if I actually watched the video and knew what I was doing. This is definitely one of the longer bolts. And by definitely, I mean probably. Let's get to a position where we can actually see all of our crap. And then we should probably unbury the $200 loom. Just gonna take a guess. So we can tell from the other side of this handle that a hex goes here. And these are the only things with hexes on them, so I have to assume that this is one of the longer ones that go through here and goes through here. That is going to require some screwing because that's a little tight. So why an FDL-3 instead of a full mod? I've wanted to get into HPA. I've wanted to get into what is this called? Somebody help me out. Brushless. I've wanted to get into brushless for a while, and seeing the FDL-3 at End War kind of sold me. So, not to mention Jesse's a cool dude. Thanks, Trico. Alright, so that goes there. This goes on here. And is totally going to fit 100% without any difficulties. Fit on, you son of a... Oh, there we go. And that's totally going to fit. Cool. Now we'll get some short screws. Dump them out everywhere so we can lose them. And it looks like there's a medium screw and a short screw. Let's think logically for a second here. It's not the short screw. It has to be the medium screw. Right? Yeah, it's the medium screw. Look how confident I am. It's the medium screw. I don't actually have a screwdriver with me. Haha, hold on. Okay, so FDL, Jesse used a power drill to screw these in. So I'm going to do the same and totally say that it's okay. And totally not strip the crap out of everything that I'm doing, and I'm going to check this by hand because I don't actually know what I'm doing. Whatever, that's in. There is no logic in this. I know you busy, but may I ask for a favor? You can ask anything you want. Whether I'm going to do it or not, that is the question. I'm not hitting the hole at all, am I? Nope. Alright. There we go. Oh, this one's tight. Oh, this one's very tight. I'm gonna crank that up a little. Alright. Hefty, hefty, hefty. I actually didn't even put their spring in here. I have my own spring in here. But again, I think it's exactly the same. I'm probably going to have to open this up 100 times anyway. So I'm not 100% worried about it either. I think I'm good to lock this down. Shit, it needs an Allen key. Shit. Hold on. That's not an Allen key, Hawkeye. Oh, wait. That's not an Allen key, Hawkeye. That's a Torx bit. Well, it works, don't it? So, shut up. Hashtag same shape. Hashtag cut a little corners. Like, no, I mean like they're literally a hex key, except they've cut off some of the corners. And that sucks that down. And we are good. That's much better. I don't even know if that's perceptible. But there's a little bit more give to it. It's not an immediate click. Alright. So now we go with the gears. El Gearboxo, as we like to call it. Let's turn off this because we're probably not going to need it for a while. So that foregrip broke twice now. I was curious if I traded you money to print a new one, please. How are you breaking that? Hashtag not my Allen key. You're almost as bad as what's his name? As Mag Smash. What's his name? Jason. You're almost as bad as Jason. See, this is when I realized that I've done this out of order, and that Ben could have done this in 30 minutes if he had just paid attention to what the hell he was doing instead of just slap this thing together willy-nilly. And I'm now realizing that I actually can't get this together. That I'm totally going to need to take off the handle in order to put this gearbox on. So shut up. Not a word. No one say anything. Where did I put my thing? I missed that Trico. Mr. Ground ate my mag, yeah. And then reverse. That wasn't as labor intensive as I originally thought that was going to be. Alright, so now we need shouldn't there be a third one? I feel like there should be a third one here. I'm only seeing two. Who's my what's its? There should be three, shouldn't there? Unless I'm missing something. Can someone actually look that up? Project FDL on YouTube. And then it's one of his recent videos, the Wee. W-E-E. He's assembling that. There should be a third pin, because it goes 1, 2, 3. Or something. And I'm just kind of wondering what's going on. Should there be a third pin? Maybe not. Maybe I use a screw. Maybe Ben should pay attention. Wow, and okay. So that one definitely goes on that. These ones are tight as hell. Oh, there we go. So that definitely goes there. It's a little tight on that wall, but there we go. That's a little bit tight, I must say. Let me try to open this up just a little bit. Probably need to lube these as well. There we go. That's better. And then this one goes like this. If you just think I'm like a magical genius that absolutely knows where all of this stuff goes, it's because, again, I watched that video and I'm not 100%. Like, I know kind of what I'm doing. And then I have some observations, like the fact that both of these were the same size pin, so they're interchangeable. I can make some assumptions here and there. I'm just going to use my drill press to finish pressing these in. Just 2 pins, it seems like. Okay, what's the third one held in by? Love? The third one is held in by something. It can't just be love and affection. Am I supposed to screw something in? Am I supposed to use a screw? That doesn't seem right. By a screw? Which one? There are a couple different sizes. There's like really short ones, medium ones, a little bit longer ones, and long ones. And then the long ones. Science! Thanks, Hawkeye. That helped a ton. One of the screws. Does he say what size? Does he say what length? I guess it should be obvious. It's not that one. It has to be that one. Wow, that is tight. For a screw? Really? A screw? Damn. That is freaking tight. Just bore it out, I guess. Ooh, that made that screw hot. Ow! You'll need a 3/4 inch screw. Yeah, that's the one I have. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. What would I do without you guys? Absolutely nothing. Huh. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it again. Hold on. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. I'll keep the video up on my laptop for further questions. Sound good? Sounds good to me. How dare you? You assume I need help. That is not how you use a drill bit, by the way. And that is what we call good enough. That is a tight fit. I will need to. Hawkeye the Musical. Patent pending. just gonna assume I did that right. Balls, that is tight. That is too tight. I'm gonna leave this running and go to sleep. Hey, night, homely. Thank you very much for tuning in as I try to pull this screw out. Oh my god. Thank you very much for tuning in. You have a good sleep, brother. Brother. Should he get the proper size drill bit? Should he be a lazy asshole? So many options. I'm gonna choose the lazy asshole route and then regret it. The soothing voice of Hawkeye will make your sleep come fast. I don't know how to take that. I have just chosen to annihilate this thing until it submits. Ah, there we go. Much better. Much better. Let's try this again, shall we? Not exactly the best design, because I imagine these threads would eat this, after a while. But I guess it's not that big of a deal. I think they're a little close together. It is a little bit tight. Not exactly smooth as butter. It's probably just going to require some tuning. FDL-4 will be the size of a jolt. So the first time I broke the grip, I dropped very high distance by someone not knowing carrier of lesser. I feel like the small gear is a little bit too close to the others. The small gear moves freely, the other gears move freely, but the small gear does not interact with the big gear very well. Oh god! Totally just tightened that down and almost stripped that. Was that someone or you? I mean, I'm the only one awake right now, so it was probably me, whatever it was. Maybe it was upside down? That's might be the stupidest thing I've ever said. It might be upside down. Freaking stupid. Screw it. It's the worst that could happen. I have to take it apart again? Yes. Holy shit, you know what? That actually worked. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. Oh my god, that worked. How the fudge? What the? Fucking piece of garbage. So Hawkeye broke the grip. I did not break it. Was that someone or you? No, it wasn't me. He's telling me a story, fool. Okay. Okay, yes, this is how this goes. Ta-da! Look at me doing a thing. Where would I be without you guys? Absolutely nowhere. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'll never speak again. Say it again. Okay, we're done. Okay. Now, this goes on for the first time. Absolutely first time. We've never put this on before. How the hell do I fit this on here? There we go. Where the fudging overlord does this wire go? Oh, there we go. Into the channel. There we go. And like I said, first time fitting this on here. First time, very first time. We've never seen this before. Second time with my phone. I'm not sure if I even have that file anymore. Okay. Let's calm this down. Oh, that's chewy. Son of a fucking asshole. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, we did it. Hey, we did it. Hold on. Not exactly FDL. I'm not exactly Jesse putting this thing together, so you'll have to be patient with me. I put it in backwards. Fucking ass. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm losing my street smarts. Right. Oop, skip the beat. There we go. Just wanted to make sure that was all the way in. I think my pusher is kind of warped, but I don't think it really matters. This is what happens when you don't stream for months at a time, yeah. It really is. I was trying not to say that out loud, but I was definitely thinking that. And son of a bitch, son of a diddly. I think I did something wrong. I think I did everything out of order. You know what? We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep flowing with it. We're just going to ignore the fact that I think I am completely effed and that I might have to take this completely apart again. We're going to ignore it, people. I need to open up that hole. It's just the first layer of the print. Sometimes print's a little small. There we go. .999% positive the switch plugs into here. Neo, double check that for me. I'm pretty sure the orange wires plugs into here. I'm 100% confident that that is exactly where that goes, and I totally don't need a reference, but I do. Please help me. I mean, you could put up the video. What video? Trico, if he did that, it would be useless. Oh, pull up the video? Yeah, that would be stupid. Why would I do that? Don't be ridiculous. Let's get real here. Why the hell would I do that? Shit. These wires really do complicate this, don't this? These wires right here. I've done this to myself. Okay, I'm sorry for being dumb. Yes, I definitely did not want to plug this in. This goes up and out. It definitely goes in there like this. This feeds through here first, and then I come in and plug this in. Like that. Okay, and then this slips in here like this. And then I pull these wires through like that. Okay. Track also has a video. Accidentally finished FDL in one stream. Okay. This is the thing I've done. Okay. Yes. Alright. Here we go. We're on a roll. Look at us. Look at us go. I do need to glue this in. Because it's definitely not secure enough. Let's solder it first. Turn this back on. Hawkeye, would you consider following me on Instagram? I do Nerf, machining, homemades, and HVA. I really don't do any follow backs. Nothing personal. I just kind of don't. I hate clutter on Instagram. I barely like Instagram as it is. It's good for. I like posting to it, but like in terms of like scrolling through it, it's already a cluster hell for me. So yeah. No offense. Been streamed for almost 2.5 hours, and we now have a grip. Bullshit. It has not been in 2.5 hours. Has it? No, it's been 1 hour and 15 minutes. Don't do that. FDL is worth it. Birthday would most likely cover it. Would mostly cover it. Yow! Okay, red goes on the side closest to me. Wait, hold on. I thought my clock said 2. My brain isn't functioning. Yeah. I was like, 2.5 hours. Good lord. It's the black wire. probably just going to use my tweezers for this. Shit. That was a worse connection than Jesse did. Again, no offense. I'm only kidding. Oh god, I dropped that. I need to trim this wire. Or something. I'm totally gonna burn myself, watch. Weird. We watch as the FDL slowly starts to become parts of a mess. Starts to become part of the mess. Shut up. Yep, that's totally gonna work and totally not cross-connected. Yep, that's why we have hot glue. Okay, that goes this way, this way. Fit in there, you little bitch. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna go get my hot glue gun. Almost out of plugs here. I expect my house to blow up any minute from how many things I have plugged into this. Gasp, did Hawkeye mention get glue? Hot glue? Yes. It does have its purposes. It's not completely useless. Giggity. Okay. I'm gonna stick this switch in here first before I start hot gluing this, so uh-oh. There we go. Almost didn't fit. Nice. Alright. Cool beans. Just waiting for that hot glue to warm up. And we'll be on our merry little way. This is going to slip onto the back right here. Like that. I think that's all the that we need to do for now. Again, I'm not going to solder in the voltmeter switch until I know what's going on, so I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight. It's already very, very, very late. I don't even know if I'm going to get this full thing together or if I'm just going to do the back half for now and worry about the front half tomorrow. Tomorrow night. That's probably what I'll end up doing. If I don't finish this in one stream, I'll most likely finish this up tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night because I work till like 9:30 and it's quite a drive home, so. Oh yeah, by the way, turns out during the entire End War event, one of my motors wasn't wired probably, so it only worked when it got bumped the right way. Oh, good grief. I could use some more spring action forward. Doesn't spring back as fast as I would like. It's not very instant. Might add a spring behind it. Hey, I survived till last mission. And that's all that matters. Oh, also, I kind of had like a spring, but it's a little bit strong for the magazine release, so. Yeah, way too strong. If I can get this damn thing in here. There we go. It's like a little channel for it. Okay, hold on. I will get this. Hold up, wait a minute. Put a little love in it. Give me a second. Tease it. Okay, this isn't working. I'm gonna do this. Oh. Stupid. Just gonna ignore that I did that. I'm not even gonna mention what I just did there. If you missed it, too bad. There we go, that's much better. That's much better. I got to see Jason and Chaz just book it before dying, so there's that. Right. Hopefully this is heated up enough. That should be enough. Unplug that thing before I leave it plugged in there for 7 days because I will forget. Also, has anyone seen the new Spider-Man movie yet? Saw it today. No, I didn't. Was it good? How was it? I want to see it. See, this is where I would imagine we use short screws. Just kind of using logic here to determine what size screw or what length screw I'm doing. Oh, God. Yeah, no spoilers. Really good. 10 out of 10. Recommend it. Sweet. Top hole, long screw, middle hole, 3/8. I have zero clue what you're talking about, Trico. Or, I just called you Trico. Neo. Or in... I really should just look up the video, shouldn't I? I have a fucking tool for this. You have no power here, Gandalf the Grey. While this is still a little toasty, just kind of hold those wires in place. Yes, you should. It's no fun. Okay. And then these wires feed in through here. And then up. It's kind of just wraps around in here. Sorry, I'm kind of going off camera. Just focused on what I'm doing here. Alright, so these kind of go out here. We can kind of pull some of these back. And we'll just wrap these up later. I see what you're talking about now, Trico. Or fucking hell, Neo. Are these both long ones? There's only 2 long ones. Yeah, there's only 2 long ones, and I'm pretty sure they both go here. Hawkeye, the screw you just put in, it is supposed to go through the side panel. Thank you. I shall replace. I heard cracking. Hey, look, I got me and Neo are both green, but come on, man, get it? What? Get it together. Stop confusing me. You know how easy that is? Is that right, Trico? Neo? Jesus! Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, definitely gonna need to lube those up. Got Trico on the brain. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Look, we almost have a thing. I think I'm close to putting the panels on, actually. This goes together like this. Let's use our logic centers to determine what screw goes here. That looks right. That's definitely right. Let's do the rest of that by hand. And then this one. Is that too long? Oh, there's one on either side, so these are probably short ones. I'll just do these by hand. Jesse says to add the side panels. Like add them right now. For your flashlight you used on Theory of Fortress, did you mount? Did the mount come separate? They came separate. They're both Olight brand. The way his guide is going, yes. Okay. All right. Pull this out. Is it still a short screw though? Are these all short screws? They look like all short screws. Not to mention there's a shit ton of short screws here. These ones might be medium. No. I'm thinking short, medium. Oh, you know what? There's actually a tiny little hole here. I'm going to feed these wires through to the other side. Oh my god. Crap, you're right? Okay, cool. So the FDL, if you're following the guide, has someone telling you the guide is kind of easy to put together so far. Wait. So the FDL is kind of easy to put together so far. If you are following the guide / have someone telling you the guide. I mean, I'm not sure if that's fair when I'm doing it, because like I kind of glanced over the guide once, and most of this is just kind of logic based for me. It's like what you just said, like I'll kind of figure out the length of the screw, because I mean it kind of has to go in a certain way. But then again, you'll have people that just like cannot figure this out for the life of them. So I can't really say either one, and now I'm realizing that before I put this on that I'm remembering that there are screws under here, and I'm being very grateful for the fact that I didn't bolt this together and then realize that afterwards. Oh. I'm assuming these ones are short ones. See, this would be a lot easier to put together if I didn't have my wires going through here. These ones I made in here are super, super tight. Jesse gave you a lot of room and leverage for his wires. I did not give you the same pleasure with mine. I did not give me the same pleasure with mine. I mean, these ones are definitely short ones. No, 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 no. Yeah, no, okay, no. It's just the print. It's confused there for a second. Just gotta push a little. Fair. Oh. Gotta keep pushing here. Wow, damn. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, that's a medium one. Because the short one is not going through. See? Logic. Of course, now I can't get this fudging screw out. Let's try not to damage the FDL in all its glory. There we go. Yep, definitely need a medium. See how that logic just kind of works itself out? Any war footage coming in the future without batteries catching on fire? Probably not. I don't really enjoy shooting that kind of footage, so it's kind of difficult for me. I know David has a lot of stuff on his channel that he posts, or not a lot, but I know David has some stuff on his channel that he posts, and he does some really good war footage. So if you're craving that, David would probably be Snakerbot. That's probably where to go for that. Okay, that's much more solid. Now we'll pull the wires back through. Whew. Damn, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely making this more complicated on myself with all these wires. Drives me nuts. He just says machine screws in the video. I wish he would say what size the machine screws were. I can find out. I have ways of finding out, but it's just so much easier if I just know. I'm sure I could ask. It's not like they're keeping it a secret. Wait, Neo, you're older than me. I just realized. Okay, Trico, gotta ask. How old is your sister? Because she's short as hell. Everyone at Hanu is confused but didn't want to say anything. Oh, man, this gets you tired after a while. Screwing these in. There we go. One more. You might want to sit down for this. Oh no. She's 21? How the hell is she 21? You can tell her I said that. Damn. She's like 4 foot nothing. And her 16-year brother is taller than her. Yeah. By a significant margin. Then again, like, everyone's taller than her, so. Because when we were talking after we became zombies and stuff, and she said something college, and I was like, excuse me? Huh? I did like a double take. Make sure I'm not pinching any wires here. Oops. I'll just start them with this and then finish them by hand. Pretty much. Fudging little... Knew I was missing something. Why didn't you guys tell me? It's not my job, Hawkeye. Maybe you should watch the video. Shut up! Make sure we're not pinching any wires. I can feel it becoming more cohesive. Neo, you're 6'3"? Jesus. 1 inch taller than me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got just sprinted off. Felt a brain, you know. Hey, Vaporeon, what's going on, man? Yeah, the trigger is kind of like late to the party coming back, but again, we'll fine tune everything. We'll get everything working right. Right now, it's a little bit slow on the quick draw here, but we'll get it going. It's returning. It's just not returning very fast. Trigger's working much better now that everything's together, though. I kind of want to sacrifice one of these screws just to like sink it in there to see what it does. I don't know if he has any extras. He might have extras. We'll just wait till the end. That's pretty much the back half. I mean, yeah. That's pretty much the back half. These wires are mine. Yes, probably. Trico. Sweet. I'm gonna go check on that print. I'll be right back. Just in case the print is done, I'm gonna take the nuts. The nuts. No, they're over here. See, like, he has an extra thumb screw and an extra nut. So I'm hoping he has at least one extra screw. Maybe. Yeah, definitely the same spring. But I'll be right back. Currently at 76%. It'll probably be about 2 o'clock by the time it's done. Also, you're going to have FDL as a sidearm Ethereal Fortress. I feel bad for Hanu. It'll probably be a main. We don't run long enough games to justify a secondary. I mean, then again, End War doesn't run long enough for me to justify a secondary, so that's not saying much, but, you know. So now that we are an hour and 46 minutes into this, I'll go ahead and reveal a bit of a secret here. There's one more mod to this that I have not mentioned, and I don't want this going all over the place, because I don't want to hear it, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 6, number 12. Working on something. Holy crap, I need to put this in here. Please don't snap, please don't snap, please don't snap. Don't snap, don't snap. Ah, there we go. Forgot that bit. So yeah. If you notice, the keen eye will see something wrong with this picture here. I already have motor plates. So, what's this? Well, these are the standard motor plates. One goes like this, one goes like this. Actually a really good design because both these motors will be going the exact same direction and you can't really screw it up. They're always going to be going the right way. These are just straight. I'm going to do some testing. I have a feeling I'm going to need to do less of a cant. But right now, this is just the 3.5 degree cant. And I already have this ready to go. So we will see how this goes. This is at 3.5 degrees on each motor. So hopefully that will come out, but I guess we will find out. This one I should probably watch the video on. I really, really, really should watch the video on. Well, that fits. That's good. I'm just kind of curious to see if these things fit in here. I might just do the straight one for now, and then, because I want to do the testing, so I might just do the straight one for now. Because I do want to test to see both of these. Are these the same screws? I mean, that'd be pretty dumb if he didn't include the motor screws, right? These are definitely not the same screws. What the heck? Did he not put in motor screws? Uh-oh. I don't think he included motor screws. Because these are not the same threading. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Raggy. This is definitely M3. Yeah, he definitely did not include the motor screws that I am seeing. And somehow I don't think these are motor screws. Huh. Well, ain't that a predicament? Hold on, I look in the video to see what screws he used. Cool. Ruh-roh raggy indeed. These are definitely too long. Luckily, they're M3, and I should have something. I have a shit ton of metric hardware, so hopefully I can find something. But that is a letdown that he did not include all of the hardware. I will have to tell him about that later. Or Jackie. Most likely Jackie. Well, let's see what we can come up with here. Hold on, guys. Stay tuned. Okay. Yeah, you're looking at the only guy only guy in America who's completely invested in metric hardware. So I should have something. And I believe that's going to do it. Oh shit, you know what? I done goofed. There's a there are supports holding something up in the middle that I neglected to see until this very moment. Yeah, there's a total hole in the middle here that I haven't punched out. Shit. I'm just waiting for a 20-pound bag of screws to drop in frame. No, it's just this. My other ones are over there. Yeah, there's a whole thing here that needs to be punched out. See the hole there? So... yeah, how the hell do I do that? Oversight on my part. I didn't know that it was printing support material there. That should be good enough. The day of Imperial dies in the day I gain more faith in humanity. That one came out cleaner. There we go. Sorry, I'm being quiet, just focusing. Boy, good thing this is M3. I'd have some serious issues if this was not M3. Just want to make sure that I'm not hitting anything. These ones might be a little... I'm just trying to make sure I'm not hitting any contacts on the, like, hitting the thing on the motor itself. For the motors, you need 8 M3x6 helix screws. I don't know what length these are. Hold on. Okay, this is more than 6. I don't know if I have 6. Oh, these short ones are 6. Yeah, that works. Cool. Does he just not supply them? Or, like, I mean, you'd think that would supply them. I can't imagine them not supplying them. I think it was just an oversight, to be honest. But, again, you're looking at the only guy completely invested in metric hardware, so it just happens to be okay. If I was anyone else, though, I would be rather upset. I'm not upset because I have a solution, but if I was waiting 2 weeks for this, and it came, and then I couldn't put it together, I couldn't finish it because I didn't have the right hardware, because it didn't come with it, yeah, that would definitely be a piss off. You know what I mean? I can't imagine them not coming with the hardware. You know what I mean? These are rather tight. Probably should have put these on before. Damn, yeah, wow, that is tight. Holy shit. I might have to take this motor back off. It's like, damn, I don't want to, like, freaking break the motor. That's crooked as shat. I think I'm just gonna have to, open up the shaft. If I can get this freaking thing off. Here we go. Oh my god, that's tight. Yeah, that's definitely the size. Just gonna... Definitely don't want to go too far with these. But I mean, I need to be able to get them on. And they key in to a certain direction, so... There we go. How's everybody holding up over there? Anybody dying? Get pliers. Holding in there. Not asleep yet. Impressive. Most impressive. There we go. Straight as an arrow. Okay. Definitely going to put this motor on, this wheel on first. That was definitely a mistake on my part. Just restarting a build again? Man. Ripperonis. There we go. Just needs a little coercion. Anytime see flywheel installation, I get PTSD from when my dad snapped a worker wheel while trying to put it on. Yeah, I usually have a drill press to press on flywheels. Like, I don't turn it on, I just, like, use it as a punch, a press. That tends to work really good. I have people all over Houston from my local wars that use my drill press to press on their flywheels. I know Mike likes it a lot. Shadowfox. Oh god. It's hard to hold on to the bottom. There we go. Spend your life here in misery, in the house of the rising sun. This is the wrong screw. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. She looked so sad in photographs down the boot when she smiled. I'll be at a Honu War in the coming months. How did the Queen think of N-War? I think she liked it. I still don't think it's her thing, but I think she enjoyed it. Will your sister be joining Honu? She's just fun to have around. We can make fun of her height together. You going to the war that's on 27th? Probably not. I might not. It kind of depends on work. Maybe if she's with us, she'll be living in Florida. Oh heck yeah, we can. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us making headway. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Can you believe that? I can't. This is not. And the little dip down goes down. So it goes like this. Okay, now these are the long bolts. PRV? No problem. We shall be here waiting. Shit. A little tight. Just gonna have to screw it all the way in, unfortunately. Probably just chamfer the edge of this and it would go right in. Or I could just be lazy and make more work for myself. In the morning and building an FDL. Nothing to go wrong, yeah. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon here, though. I definitely should not have started this front half. I should have ended the stream. A glutton for punishment, I'm afraid. Alright, sorry I had to watch the Falcon roast some toxic fans at an event. Saw a video in recommendations. Too late to turn back now. Oh my god, this is terrible. So many threads. There we go. Ugh. Be so much easier if I just chamfered the edge. Let's cinch that down. And then this one. Do the same thing here. Hand's getting tired. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I am very grateful that he put a black one on here instead of a yellow one, because I was legit going to replace it for a black one anyway. But since there is already a black one on there, I don't have to. Didn't even notice that until just now. Cool beans. Alright, so now we need those again. I'm going to freaking end my life. Please just slip through. Please just slip through. What do you want from me? Your soul. Fudging McFudgerson. Oh, finally got a DRS with XP180. Sweet, you got that one off of Facebook? Yay, less replacing parts for Hawkeye. Oh my god. There we go. One. What do you want from me? This is the worst. Dragon says he's gonna get one soon, so I'm the only one in DTS that doesn't have one. Neo. They're getting it's Dragon or DRS cage. I'm now not sure. Oh my god! Finally, okay. And we'll go ahead and cinch this down. And I should have some Talon mags coming in relatively soon. I ordered them from Light Take, so they'll take a while to get here, but I got 8 of I already have 2. I got 8 more of them for $51. It's after everything, shipping and everything. So not bad. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Look at that. Look at us go. Looks like we have one more, actually, now that I'm seeing it. And, of course, we have to screw it in. Oh my god! This is just fucking unbearable. How are you going to run them? Like, hold them on your person? Probably make a custom pouch. Probably gonna have 2 different styles. I'm gonna have the, a smaller, mag bag, like I normally wear. It's just gonna be smaller. And then I'm also probably going to have a light version, which I want to get a battle belt. And then put, like 4 of them on there sideways. And that'll be like a light loadout for me. Mini Hawkeye purse, yeah. Okay, if I see another one of these, I'm gonna throw up. Can I get my thing back? There we go. Alright. Guess I don't need these anymore. And I'm guessing these longer ones. I mean, these ones don't even fit, so they would have to be these, right? I'm not 100% sure. Genuinely not 100% sure. I'll do the rest of that by hand. Nope. Nope. Look, I caught myself. Look. There's a cover to this. I caught myself. Okay, so these slip around like this. This plops. Oh, it slips into the side. Like so. Now this can sit in here. Push this further. I think that's it. There we go. So there's a chance you might. I do want to get back for you shooting me in the back. Forgot about that. Okay. There goes that. That goes that. That goes that. Positive, negative. I'm assuming the white is positive. Just gonna shove all these wires in here. Actually, wrap them around like this. Get my tweezers wherever they went, wherever they might be, wherever they've gone, wherever they've disappeared to. There they are. How did I manage that? I know, it's really, really late. I really need to go to bed. I'm gonna regret this tomorrow. Kind of wrap these wires on themselves and tuck them in. Alright, that is not bad. Look at that. fudging... Good God, why are there so many extra screws? Am I missing something? These ones look like medium ones, maybe? Probably go with short ones. These are definitely short ones. Do you think FDL will VV part interchange ability like Caliburn can? It has a late start because the open source files were not immediately released. It just doesn't have as large of a player base as the Caliburn, so it kind of depends on how many people get into FDL, really. Depends on the user base. And my inability to fudging... There we go. That was a snug fit. Yeah, I got the gist of what you're saying. Okay, so holy shit, we definitely have enough extra parts. My god, I don't know why there's so many extra screws. So, are the short ones for this guy? I think this one actually might take mediums. Those definitely take mediums. And then maybe 2 mediums through here as well. Maybe those... Well, let's count how many mediums we have. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are all of our medium ones. So we can afford to put a short one in here. I'm not sure if that's going to be long enough. Nope, not long enough. So... I'm wondering if I should just snag a medium one. Oops. Totally caught a wire in there. Just gonna ignore that. Oh my god, I caught a wire in there twice. How the hell did I do that? Because I'm tired. Alright. Now that is rock solid. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a short screw somewhere. Oh, I'm missing a short screw right here. Damn, that is tight. Because it's what I had. I plan on adding to this build as I go along, so... Yeah, because I like it. That helps. Why not? Is the real question. Oh. Shit. I'm wondering if there are so many extras, maybe because the other type of kits need more and he just didn't bother to... lessen the number. I'll also have to put a short one in one of these. I can probably get a medium one from the hardware store later. So we still got a little bit to go. I still need to take this cover back off and hook up these wires, but then again I still need to solder my voltmeter switch. So that's not a terribly big deal. I still need to add my own spring here because this doesn't have enough give backwards, or pop backwards, so pop forwards. I don't know. I'm gonna go check on that print because it's most likely done by now. I just want to start this print and then I'll probably end the stream. I'll be right back. Okay, unforeseen. That didn't go as planned. So the whole idea is to print half of this, drop in the nuts like I have now, and then you print the second half. One thing I did not anticipate, the way my printer moves, it totally snapped off the part. So obviously it's out of tolerance now, and so I'm never going to get it back to where it was. So I'm just going to have to print this again at a later date. That is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Whatever, not a big deal. I just know for next time that I'm going to have to go into the code and edit it so that the bed drops down first and then the thing comes over, and hopefully I can figure that out. So not that big of a deal, but I think that's going to do it for this stream. Like I said, I want to make sure that all these connections are right before I power this thing up, so you're not going to get it powered up right now. But I mean, yeah, that's the FDL. So I'll try to have an update stream on this. Yeah, I like it. It's much heavier than I thought it would be. It's much heavier than I remember. Maybe it's also because I have a shit ton of infill, or shit ton of wall on this, and it's ABS and blah blah blah, but this is heavier than I remember at Enwar. Not gonna lie, seeing Naptown's FDL snap like a twig was interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting, to say the least. I kind of want to do a stress test on mine. Cool. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. Trico. Maybe I might do an update stream. I also want to reprint this thing, so I don't know, maybe I'll live stream on my desktop and we'll try to figure that out together. I do warn you, FDLs are massive. This is the smallest version, and it's a full-size blaster. Do not get me wrong. So it's thick, it's big. If you get the full-length one, it is much bigger. So just be aware of that. Yeah, I'm glad you could catch it too, man. I'm definitely gonna have to figure this thing out. If I push down here, yeah, so. Night Hawkeye, thanks for the late night stream. Have a fabulous sleep. Hope the blaster turns out well and have a swell night, everybody. Same to you, Trico. Always good to have you in the stream. Glad to finally get this thing done. Few hiccups along the way. This thing, that is really unfortunate. I'm really, really sad. But it has some ghosting anyway, so I'll have to slow down the print. But, oh, you know what? I forgot to put on the top rail. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out later. And look at that. Did it without a video. Technically, I had a few times where you guys helped me, but had fun watching and helping out. Thanks for the stream. Now gotta get some sleep because you break something. Yeah. Not jumping the gun, but got a strife flying by. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me get a strife. I'm not showing off. This is just happens to be the one that was easiest to grab. So yeah, I mean this thing is, but it's a lot thicker than the Strife. So you got to account for that. This is a much bigger blaster, even though it's technically shorter. This feels like a bigger blaster, not to mention it's way heavier. But again, that might just be mine because mine's, you know. Extra thick boy. This is a little hard to get to, but I'm not 100% mad. I think it should be kind of hard to get to. It's an adjustable switch. I guess it should be a little hard to get to. Yeah, no problem. There we go. Just gotta get used to grabbing. There we go. Alright. So, FDL. Nice blaster. Heavy blaster. Why are there so many small... Am I missing something? That's a lot of extra screws. And then you have two of these. Like, I'm assuming this is for the other version. It's just so weird that he has so many of these and then no motor screws. I'm wondering if 8 of these were supposed to be motor screws. Like these were supposed to be motor screws and then these were going to be extra. I'm not sure. Whatever. Hopefully I can kick Hanu's ass with this thing. Anyway. Great meeting you at NWAR. Hey, good seeing everybody at NWAR. Alright. Thank you guys very much for watching. We've been going for 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's definitely time for bed. It is 2:27 in the morning Central Time, depending on where you are. It could be later. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate every single time, especially since we haven't streamed. I haven't streamed in a very, very long time. And, you know, we actually got quite a few viewers. So, and, you know, you guys stuck around the whole time. So, thank you guys. I cannot thank you guys enough. FDL-3. Let's go. Yeah, so Thank you guys for watching, and end stream.